All these fine girls tryna sex me. Man, I try focus, she no let me. She be in my DM, she dey text me. She dey tempt me, she wanna come over. Say she wanna taste my sugar. Say the man sweet fast forward. And she no want no order, no order. Come over.
Here, so tell me the story that would have never been told.
But I choose to leave. Oh, when I'm empty inside, I'd rather rise and float. I choose to breathe. They call me solo to feel my halo, hello. Why? When they see me in the mall, in the middle of a brawl, they spot me playing ball. Only my name they call. My role at my arrival. Ooh, now I'm on. Sit down, funny. Make you give me company. Sit down, funny. You turn me on. Sit down, funny. Baby, give me company. Sit down, funny. As the thing don't.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, the Z, the E, the X to the ZY. ZeXzy. I'm welcoming you guys to the live stream today. I'm reaching you from New York, and it's a beautiful day out here. Lovely day. Thankful to be alive. Grateful to be, streaming with you guys again. And just here to keep you updated on what's going on with the album release and everything that has been going on. It was a very, very, very great weekend with family and friends. My little nephew, he just turned 3 years old. As none other than Isosa Brian of Yasoge. Happy birthday, little nephew. I love you so much. And yes, it was a great time. A lot of jollof rice, fried rice, and all of the sumptuous African meals that you can ever imagine. So he had a great time. I got to spend time with him and his younger brother and the entire family, and then of course other family members, friends alike. It was stressful, because being a family member too, having to be part of the people organizing and all that. But at the end of the day, it was a beautiful ceremony, and we all had a swell time, just partying and enjoying ourselves. So it's a beautiful Monday, 21st of July. And over the weekend, I also received a package from YouTube. Yes. This is a win for all of us, all the subscribers, everybody who has been very supportive of the ZeXzy brand, Maple Grove Entertainment. So I got this from YouTube over the weekend, and yes, let me open it. Yes, sir. Yes, this is from YouTube. As you can see there, King ZeXzy for surpassing 100,000 subscribers. There you go. Yes, sir. I am so happy for this. Yes. Upside down. Yes, this is it was so humbling to receive this because I can remember when we started this journey years ago. 1 subscriber, 2, and there was a time everything was so slow, and it felt like a snail walk at some point. Very discouraging, I must confess. But then when you have the right team that keeps egging you on and telling you that it's possible, you can do it, let's just keep going, because To be honest, those times were very, very discouraging. But then we just kept on doing what we knew how to do best, put out good music, um, create good content, and just keep pushing. So, on behalf of everyone here at Maple Grove Entertainment, Maple Grove Media, I want to thank every one of you subscriber out there from the first to the 116, over 116,000 right now, to the over 116,000 of you guys. I love every one of you, and I appreciate the support. I appreciate you being there, because I mean, who is a musician without an audience? Um, it's it's been quite a rocky journey, but because I have you guys to stick it out with me, it's beautiful at the same time. Rough but beautiful. So we have to take the bitter with the sweet. And I love you guys so much. Thank you. From the very first person who subscribed to where we are right now. We are going to take it to 1 million and even much more. So keep rocking with us. Keep supporting the music. Keep streaming. And yeah, we promise not to fail you guys. We'll keep giving you the best of what we have down here at Maple Grove Entertainment. It's the Z, the E, the X to the ZY. Yes, and we're working on rather the work has been done. Um, every sound will be released in a couple of weeks, August 15th, 2025. It's an album that will change the landscape of music, and it showcases me just being the music chameleon that I am, going into different genres of music and becoming that genre. I've never believed in boxing musicians into categories uh, based on whatever ephemeral or superficial reasons that the so-called gatekeepers in music want to use. I think creativity is way more than what people have turned it to these days. And it's time to rewrite that script. It's time to rewrite the rules, by saying that there are no rules and you can be whatever you want to be. You can sing whatever you want to sing. And as long as you enjoy it, as long as as long as you can feel it in your soul, then put it on wax and let it go out there to the world. Don't don't let anything stop you. If you feel the vibe and you feel the rhythm, get a phone, record it, and call your producer, work on it. And who knows, it might just be what the world needs to heal. So it was an album that really unraveled me as a musician, just going into different layers of me, not letting anything stop me or tell me I can't do it. I had to speak Spanish on this album. I had to work with other musicians, instrumentalists, saxophonists. Thank you to Olubenga, who was on one of the songs. That's a strictly jazz song. Um, he did an amazing job. Um, Thanks to the entire team here at Maple Grove Entertainment, um, for the critique and the input and everything that we had to put in just to make sure that we serve you guys this buffet of music, because it's actually a journey through sound, and we just going to go into different genres and different backgrounds of music, and just trying to peel back on those layers and see what's there for us. What can we contribute to all of these different genres of music? And I am so grateful that we didn't drop the ball on any of the songs. And I hope you guys stream the album when it comes out, and you will be able to see what the amount of work that went into it. So right about now we've been working on content, and one of the trailers is here. We have different trailers for the release of this album, and we've been working on this for quite a while. I had to travel to Calgary in Canada to shoot this particular one myself, and the Maple Grove team. So we we went to the we went to Calgary, um, from Edmonton, and from Lloydminster to Edmonton, and Edmonton to Calgary, just shooting content, and we were able to come up with this. This was actually done in Calgary, Canada. Beautiful place, lovely people. So I want you guys to check it out. When we come back, we'll look at some of the songs, the history and the background of some of the songs that are going to be on this very epoch-making album. So let's check it out, and when we come back, we'll continue with our live stream. Yes, so yes. That's one of the trailers we worked on for the release of the album, and yeah, it was fun shooting it, and yeah, using the drone and all of that. It was a fun time putting that together, and anytime I'm in Canada, it feels like home away from home, because I also have family there. I have you know the label is there, ably represented, and it's always good to be in Canada. Very beautiful, warm people. Yeah, so it was nice doing that. So yes, the album is in the pipeline, and it will drop August 15th. And the next four songs we'll be looking at. We've been doing this series for some weeks now, where we look at the songs on the album, the story behind them, the interpretations, and what it means to me as an artist. Yeah, the next song on the album is Osamudia. So Osamudia is a gospel song. It's a song that talks about God standing for me. We in Nigeria, we like God a lot, and we go to church, and part of what forms our foundation as a people is our firm belief in a higher power, and the being of God, who we believe that when things are tough, you can pray, and he can stand in the gap for you, and yeah, things happen. So somebody has actually a gospel song. It was done in my Benin dialect. I'm from Benin City, Edo State, Nigeria. It was done in my dialect, and yeah, it was just a song that where I was reminiscent of where I've been, and there were times I was in a despondent state and not really happy with the things that were happening around me. But I felt like my faith in God and the fact that there will be a better day got me through those tough times. And one of those days, it just popped in my head like, yes, I really do believe that there's a higher force standing behind me, and that God is there watching over me and making sure that I don't lose my grip on the dreams of the past, and where I'm going. So it was just a reflection of the thankfulness that I have in my heart for my life, for my career thus far. I've had a lot of stumbles. I've had a lot of downtrodden moments, but faith has kept me going. Just the faith that tomorrow will be a better day. Faith that one day the tides will turn, and yeah, what used to be dark will become bright, and that I will get to the end of the tunnel. So it was something that I felt I should share with the world. And this is the thing with every sound. It's a different part of me unraveling itself. Just like I said, like you peeling through the layers of an onions, and seeing what the different parts reveals. So every sound is just different parts of me. The part of me that is religious, the part of me that is boisterous, the part of me that is that in my depressed state I want to make music, in my happy state I want to make music, in my thankful state I want to make music, in my critical state I want to make music. So it's just different parts of me, and a snapshot of my life in those moments. That's what makes every sound the most unique, the most eclectic, the most diverse album the world is yet to see. And then the next song on the album is Obsession. Obsession is a single I dropped about 2 years back. It was just basically talking about, you know, back then in universities, I mean, you have girls who would maybe have a crush on you, and you know that they like you. And yeah, it was just me reminiscing on those days and thinking, okay, yeah, okay. And then the song came and we made the song. And shout out to Natasha Gardner, who is a South African. Um, Great lady. She gave us her time. She was very committed to the project. I know we had to do a lot of back and forth on Zoom. Just telling her, oh, we think this will sound better. She'll drop the vocals and we'll analyze together and have her go back to the studio. And all of those times, she never gave us any problems revising and doing what needed to be done. So shout out to Natasha Gardner and yeah, even the producer of the song, Rakamalo. He did a wonderful job on the beats. Can remember me being, we're in a hotel in Lagos, and he came around with his friend Shaba, and brought out the system, and we just started vibing and did the chorus of the song. And then he felt this verse in his mind, like, she be calling ZeXzy, all these fine girls trying to, he was just doing his thing, and that was how we came up with that song. And it turned out very good. Anytime people listen to that song, they'll be like, whoa, the production of this song is dope. So shout out to the producer, shout out to everyone Maple Grove team on the Maple Grove team, um, who did put in their own little sauce here and there, and we came up with something great that till today I'm still proud of that song. And that's why it's part of the album, every sound. And let's not forget, it has this oriental feel, it has this very, very chilled feel. It's something you want to use when you're in a vacation somewhere on the islands. It has a little bit of dancehall to it, a little bit of orchestra, a little bit of um, classical touch. So, and that's the thing for me. I just let the inspiration flow. I don't put any stop marks. I don't um, I don't put any boundaries. I just let inspiration flow, and wherever it takes me to, that's the end result you'll get in form of a music. And that's why I'm not really your quintessential musician who just wants to be rigid and focus on one thing. And it has really helped me. Being an eclectic musician has really helped me to open my mind to possibilities, even in other areas of my life, because I've seen the possibilities of how an open-minded approach to things, to creativity, especially with how I create music, has helped my creativity, and just allowing people in to to bring in their culture, to bring in their own spin and their background to bear, how it has really made my music much better than what it would have been if it's just me alone. And yeah. And the next song on the album is Beach Waves. So Beach Waves is also a song that is in a way Caribbean styled, it's island styled, because we're kind of looking at something that because just playing the song, it places you in the beach where you're watching the tides and just soaking in nature. I remember first time I was in Lagos. Um, Myself and my friend who were living, my the hotel we're in was almost opposite like the bar beach. It was like the street off the main road leading to the bar beach. So we had to just walk from our hotels, from our hotel, and there we were at the bar beach, and we're just watching the tide. And my friend wanted to go in and swim. I told him, "Look, I've never seen you swim before. Please don't go in. I don't have any because then we're still very young. I don't have anything. And I remember you before you embarked on this trip, I had to ask your mom to allow you come with me. We are just teenagers. Please do not. I don't want you drowning in this river, and because I know I don't have any excuses for your mom. So please get out of the river. Let's just watch the tide." But I was able to, I touched the water, and I knew it was salty. I didn't taste it though, but we were taught in school that beach water is salty. But it was such a revealing moment, and I in that moment in time, I just realized how much I loved nature and how much I wanted to be around natural, anything that was natural people, natural water bodies. Is it the canyon? Is it the just being in the woods or being on the mountain? Um, I just love anywhere there's nature, and maybe that's why anytime I also take a trip to rural America, I usually like it. Just like even when I'm in Africa, if I go to the rural areas, I just like the fact that life is pretty much how it used to be, undisturbed. People are just living their lives. They are raw, they are natural, they are using their local accents, and not trying to be urban. And it's just, I like it. I like seeing different parts of life. That's not to say I don't like urban places. I love urban places too, but I just like anywhere there's nature. And that was why we titled this song Beach Waves, because anytime you play this song, it places you right there in the beach. You've been under a cabana and just watching the beach waves. And shout out to Olugbenga Popular who did his thing on that song. He went crazy because it's a jazz song. Not one word, not one spoken word um, is on that song. It's just saxophone and beats. Um, so I remember him coming to my house in Lagos where we recorded that song in Lagos. I had a studio at home, and he came with his saxophone. He did the first take with the soprano saxophone, and then he used the alto saxophone. And then we felt like, okay, the alto sounded very good, so we blended the soprano saxophone with it, and that was how we came up with the song. And I know that even if you're not a jazz lover, it's a song that you would enjoy. It's very beautiful, very um, classic in style. Like it just gives you that feel of bougie when you're listening to it. I mean, so if you like jazz music, and even if you don't like jazz music, I think you would like that one. Um, yeah, so that one is aptly titled Beach Waves. And then the next song is on the album is Caribbean Hype. So Caribbean Hype is basically because I don't know, I love the islands a lot. Takes me back to the whole nature discussion. I love nature. I love so anytime I'm in the Caribbean, I remember when I was in Barbados, and just seeing the locals going around the rivers, and just seeing people in boats, or some of them are swimming. It was a very nice time. So I want to go to the islands again, um, and hopefully this time it will be maybe some other country, maybe St. Kitts, maybe Cape Verde, St. Martin. I know St. Lucia they have a lot of beautiful women too, so lovely people. So I'd love to visit. I'd love to visit yeah, those places. So I think what really inspired the song was that when I just came to New York and I was in Brooklyn, um, for I think they were doing the Liberty Parade that Caribbeans in New York do. Memorial Day, yes, was I think it was Memorial Weekend, and they were doing the parade. So it's usually a time when all the Caribbean country island countries, they come together, they bring their flags. Haiti, Jamaica, Grenada, Guyana, St. Lucia. So you see all of them in their beautiful costumes and attires. Um, the islands has a lot of beautiful women, I must confess. Like they are really, really cute. Um, so it was then just being in the parade and watching how they marched through the streets of New York. That was when it first occurred to me, like I wanted to do something in that line, like just a song that would basically give kudos to those island countries that fascinates me and that I love so much. So even if your island's name was not mentioned on the song, just know that if it's an island country, then I love the place. Um, so it was just basically me giving props to those island countries. And usually when they do the parades, there's a part where the MC, who is usually on a moving truck, would using the public address system, he would start calling out the name of the different countries, and then he would hype them up to uh, to really give a shout, a huge like wail when he calls the name of their different countries. He calls Haiti, and then everywhere, all the Haitians, they go wild. He calls Guyana, they go wild. He calls Jamaica, they go wild. But usually the loudest cheer is for Haiti. I think Haitians are the highest number of island immigrants we have in New York. I think followed by Jamaica, then the other countries, Guyana, all of them. There are many, but I usually see more Haitian flags in the air. And then when he calls Haiti, like there's this huge uproar. Jamaica is also um, ably represented by a good number of people. But I think Haitians are the winners by far when it comes to population and just the cheer that goes in the air when the name of the nations are called. So it was then that I felt like, okay, I'm going to do a song titled Caribbean Hype. It wasn't an instantaneous decision, but for me, everything works from the subconscious. If I love something, it's going to be registered in my subconscious. Like, I want to do something like this, and someday it's going to come out as music. It's just me. It's just everything I feel comes back to me as music. If I want to do something, usually will come back as music. And on one of those days, the songs just the song just came like, okay, and I felt like, okay, what should we title this? I think we should call it Caribbean Hat. And that was how I came about the song. It's a beautiful song. Even if you're not from the Caribbean, real music is real music. If it's properly thought out and properly produced, you can feel it. So it's I don't think it's only meant for people in the Caribbean, even if yeah, it's primarily for them. But if you love good music, if you love soca, because this also had a lot of soca and some calypso, but I think the main genre there is merengue. Um, so you can tell where the album is going. It's every sound. Like we went to every culture and every sound is um, greatly represented on this album, and I think that's why it's for the A&Rs and everyone who's listening to the album, they can attest that this just has to be the most eclectic, the most diverse album that the world has ever seen, and I never fail to acknowledge the fact that I would never be able to do it without the support of my team here at Maple Grove Entertainment. They gave me all of the moral support, financial support, everything that I needed. Even with the Spanish song that is on this album, I had to I had to be enrolled with a Spanish native speaker, um, who lives all the way in Dominican Republic. I actually thought it was in America, but then when we were speaking on the phone and doing our Zoom sessions, that was when I realized that he wasn't even here and he was way in Dominican Republic. Put me through, straightened out my lines, and that was how we made that song. So it's a beautiful album. It's something that you should stream from song to song to song to song because there's something in there for everyone. And every genre we touched, we made sure we kill it. We made sure we did it the way it should be done for that genre. So every sound, August 15th, set your calendars, get ready for us because we have been preparing for you guys, and we know that you're going to like the album. So thank you once again for joining me on this live stream. Remember, this is a Maple Grove Media production. The man behind the scenes pushing the buttons is none other than Jamie Thayson. And from every one of us here at Maple Grove Entertainment, it's still your boy, the Z, the E, the X to the ZY, wishing you a great week. ZeXzy, let's go.
Yo, yo, I used to live. Oh, when they see me in the mall, in the middle of she be calling ZeXzy.